Welcome to another episode of a Black Executive Perspective podcast, a safe space where we discuss all matters regarding race, culture, and those uncomfortable topics people tend to avoid. I'm your host, Tony Tidbit. So today, when I always say we're live, we're always in our studio, but today we are live at the 2025 Martha's Vineyard African American Film Festival. And as you can see in the background, they're about to kick off one of the events outside. I believe Sheila Ralph is going to be speaking. This has been a fantastic few days when this kicked off on August 1st, last Friday. It has been fantastic. And hopefully you can get out here. Hopefully you're here. I mean, the parking lot is packed. We have people all over. You have so many dignitaries. You have Spike Lee, and then just a ton of people here promoting new films, watching some of the people of color films that are going to be coming out shortly, from documentaries to new movies. It is fantastic. I think my boy now is joining me. My boy Chris P. Reed. Hold on one second. Is Chris, are you there, buddy? There he is.
You got me? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, bro.
Okay,
How
cool,
you
cool,
doing?
cool. I'm good. Good.
Everything all right?
Yeah. Yeah. Just jumping off a meeting.
Uh,
You know how that grind go.
well, we probably got to start all over. I said it stop, but we're going to keep going. So,
Okay, cool.
look, we're here live
Yes, sir.
at the 2025 Martha Vineyard African American Film Festival.
Yes, sir.
It is kicking off. Well, excuse me, it kicked off back on Friday, August 1st. And so this is what, day 5, and it goes all the way to August 9th. And it's been fantastic, my brother. It's been really, really great. I've saw some really good upcoming documentaries that's going to be coming out soon I can dive into. But before I get there, how have you been doing?
Doing good. Weather's good. Excited and kind of chomping at the bit to hear about some of your exploits. I'm living vicariously through you this trip. And I know that we had prepped the folks last week with what was going to be going on there this week. And so I'm very interested to get some of your highlights of what's happened over the last week. Give me a quick recap and then put me into the festival.
Buddy, we just been chilling, having a good time, with friends and family, and then obviously meeting a lot of new people. And that's been the great thing about coming on the vineyard. You get to meet people
Mhm.
from all walks of life, people from all over who are coming out to bring their families. Sometimes they're here for a week, they're here for 2 weeks, or they're coming for a long weekend or even a day. So it's been fantastic. And here's the thing, you're meeting people all over, from bike riding to walking to either also going to dinner, just sitting next to somebody, and then you guys strike up a conversation. Next thing you know, oh my God, you're from here. You went here. Oh, this, that, whole 9 yards. You're exchanging numbers. We're gonna get together. Blah 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 blah. So it's been fantastic. Our partners, Bilal Akram, is out here as well from Codell Magazine. He got here to the
Absolutely.
island on Sunday, and so
Okay.
we're going to him and I are going to connect. He invited me to a party last night, but I couldn't make it. So there's just so much going on here. It's been fantastic. We just said goodbye to a couple of family members that came out from Raleigh, North Carolina. They're heading home today. My wife just dropped them off at the airport. And we just have another 3, 4 days here, and we're just enjoying it, my brother.
So I saw you had a live, and she was expressing to you on the vineyard. And that was cool. You picked that up. I see you done adopted that on the vineyard. That was a really
Yeah,
good conversation. That was a really good conversation. Give me some highlights from that.
yeah, man. So that was fantastic. That was my girl, India Rose. For those who did not see, and you can go to YouTube to watch that episode. We recorded from
Yeah,
her
click on the live.
studio.
Click on the live portion. It's on the
Click on the
live, so
live
make sure you go
portion.
there.
She
Yep.
has a apparel store here in Vineyard Haven called Sideline.
Mhm.
So we were
Mhm.
there, and it was fantastic. She grew up here on the island. She
Mhm.
talked about her
Mhm.
experience as being a black woman growing up here on Martha's Vineyard, and not seeing a lot of people like her. Going to high school and people want to touch her hair. But all that being said, she had a lot of fire, a lot of energy, a lot of confidence, and she
Yeah.
created her own business, which is thriving. Her husband is one of the best DJs here. He's called DJ Smooth, okay, and
Okay.
he's kicking it. And actually, she told us this when we were there. when we were setting up at her store that he had was at Obama's party the night prior. On
Okay.
Sunday night, so he DJ'd at Obama's party here on the island at Obama's house. So I was like, "You
Okay.
didn't go?" And she was like, "No." I'm like, "Are you kidding me?" Right? But she told her story. She talked about, like I said, how she started her business. She's doing a lot of good things. How she brought her kids up. She started the first and only Black business book here on the island, so people can come and find all the Black businesses that are here, so they can be able to get support and have people come and partake in what they're doing here on the island. And then she talked about, some of her challenges with that, but it was fantastic. And obviously her store, the culture, the art, all the things that she's got going on, it was just great, man. And again, that's somebody that I met through our partners Code M, and she opened her arms wide open. Tony, BEP, come on in, let's chat, and it was just great, man. What did you get out of it when you watched it?
The energy, the fact that she had a lot of pride, she had a lot of perspective, and I think that just the way in which she navigated her upbringing and her time, she matured at a good rate as far as I was concerned. And just the pride in the island itself and what it means to people. Sometimes when you're close to it, you can't take a step back and realize how significant it may be to others. You know what I mean? Sometimes you can't appreciate the depth and the breadth of what you're going through, and she had come to that realization, I believe, based on understanding her place and the opportunity that exists there, and how it was a haven for people to come and see culture and history and all these different things. So she was very expressive, very multifaceted, very very strong willed. What I'm saying, she had a little piss and vinegar going on, and
Yeah,
it was really
yeah.
good, man. It was good.
Yeah, yeah, it was awesome though, man, and it was great. And it's just that was on Monday, and
Mhm.
today we're here the at the African American Film Festival. You can hear, maybe you can, maybe you can't, but they have a festivity going on. We went on Monday, and I want to chat about some of the documentaries that are coming out that we saw.
Okay.
Right,
Okay.
they
Oh
were
wow. Okay.
fantastic. It was so there were five of them, and they were maybe 20 minutes, 25 minutes, 15 minutes, whatever the case may be. And, it was six of us, so everybody we did a little survey and which ones each person liked,
Yep.
right, and
Yep.
why.
Yep.
But the first one we saw, it was called, and I can't remember the name, and I forgot to bring the guidebook, which has all the dates and all the shows on it. But the first one, and I could be, if I'm saying the name wrong, you can check it out. But it was Road to from something to from Harlem to Ivy League or college or something of that nature, and it was really showing how this brother, and I forget his name. He lived in France. He was from the U.S., but then he had moved to France, and he came back here to help young Black kids be able to go to Ivy League schools. Okay. Um,
Mm-hmm.
Back in the 70s, 60s, 70s, and the whole nine yards, right? And
Mm-hmm.
it was fantastic, man. He came, he invested himself. They had some of his students that were on that he mentored and got them into school, and his program is still going on. And then they showed a live thing on how they're getting a lot of these kids from Harvard to go to the boarding schools, some of the prep schools, to be able to graduate. I mean, go be able to get to Harvard or Yale or whatever the case may be. And then so
Mm-hmm.
one of the live uh, girls, she was going through. Did she get in, right? So she
Mm-hmm.
had got waitlisted out of 17 schools, and then finally one school turned her down, and then she started to lose her confidence, and then she looked at on the next email she got, and she started crying, and she got into one of the best prep schools in the United States, right? So that was pretty good. That was great. The second one, again, I can't remember the name, but um, it was about Andrew Young talking
Okay.
about Martin Luther King Jr. and how he
Mm-hmm.
played basketball. And he talked about how basketball brought people together. And he said he was the point guard for Martin Luther King. And then basically they went into how basketball actually is a team sport and brought people together. And then they had Obama on it, right? And so they had some of Obama's people who met him, in school. Met Michelle, and Michelle at this law firm, and Michelle tutored this young brother. And the next thing you know, the brother came to Michelle's house and he was playing with Barack. This is before he ran as a senator and stuff of that
Okay.
nature.
Okay.
And they
Okay.
played and this and that. So then he helped with the campaign, and it was beautiful, but it was fantastic, and it was just great. I don't want to spoil it. You definitely want to check it out. That was one of my favorites, right?
Okay.
And then they had another one called the Memo. I remember this one called the Memo. All right.
Hmm.
And this is the one that everybody related to. The Obama one, the Andrew Young, Martin Luther King. Oh, it was great. Everybody loved that, right?
Right.
The this one, the Memo, was about corporate America, and it was fantastic. And
Okay.
everybody related. And it kicked off with the girl's sister. She was voted, top 30. 30 or 30 of Forbes. The one of the top 30 people under 30, and she was rated on Forbes magazine. She's having a good time with her friends and her sister, and they're like, "Look at you, you're on your way." And she starts this new company, and then the things that oh, bro, you got to see it. It was fantastic, right? And so everybody liked that one, and there were a couple others. They were pretty good, but just being able to see a lot of the documentaries and films that are created by Black filmmakers, it
Right.
was fantastic. And then the filmmakers get to come up after, and they're on a panel, and then they're just chatting and talking about why they made and asking questions. So it was really, really good. And you know what's funny here? As I was coming here to set up, all right, I'm in the parking lot packed. There's a
Right.
car that's like blocking my path to get around to park, right? And there's a lady, she's in the back seat grabbing stuff and this and that. Then this dude comes walking out with a blue blazer on, and he looks familiar. And I'm like, that dude looks familiar. So he finally gets in the car, right? It's
Yeah.
so funny. And he waves at me and says, "Hold on." He gets in the car, and the next thing you know, as I pass him, it was Courtney Vance. Okay.
Oh
And so
wow. Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
hold on. So I parked the car, right? And then I grabbed my bag and I started walking back up here, right? And then he
Right.
pulled back around, right? And as I walked past him, I said, "Courtney." And he said, "Huh?" Then he grabbed my hat and he looked at my our symbol,
The
and
logo.
he's like,
Yeah.
"What's this?" I said, "A Black Executive Perspective podcast. You gotta check us out." He said, "Okay, I'm gonna check you out." And I said, "Buddy,
That's
it's
what's
good to
up.
meet you. It's good to see you." He said, "Man, it's good to be seen," right? So,
Right.
so these are the people that's here. They're having a great time, man. They're here to see what African American people are doing from an art standpoint that a lot of
Right.
times don't get promoted, right, in mainstream America. So
Right.
it's very important. This is why this is a big deal. It's been going on, I believe, now 23 years. Is it 23? I could be wrong, but it's going on for a while.
Mhm.
But it has grown in stature year after year after year. And so now you have so many people coming here to promote their films, their documentaries, their shorts, and you have a ton of other people coming here to support them.
You know what? You gave me a brilliant idea for next season with this book club slash film club thing that you did, where you guys all evaluate it. It's like almost like a book club, right? Y'all read the book, and then you sit around and talk about it. We got to get an episode or a series together next year when you evaluate these films, and then we go and talk about them, and have different people like a panel, like we have on Pull Up Speak Up, and just talk about what they experienced and what they thought, and it's a good way to promote the films, obviously for the people, but also a good way to get perspective because you were there in the beginning. And it's always good to
Absolutely.
be at the beginning of things.
Absolutely, my brother. Absolutely. Let me see something here. We got some people sitting here. I want to see if
Okay.
somebody wants to come over and just give their perspective on the film festival. Anybody want to come
Okay.
over real quick? We got somebody gonna come over here real quick.
Okay.
Come on over
All
here,
right.
man.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah, just come on and see. I want you to get here in the camera. You got to slide over. I'm gonna slide over a little bit.
Okay.
All
Okay.
right. Come on, you're gonna sit right here. This is a Black
Keep a wide
executive
shot.
perspective. Yeah, yeah. I'm trying though, bro. So just sit right here for a second. All right. We're gonna get you in. All right, so guys, you gotta. This is live, right? So this ain't
That's
Memorex.
that's
So
right.
you gotta work with us, okay?
Yeah.
Okay, so hold on. She just gave me her thing. So this
Okay.
is Dr. Barbara Reynolds. All
Okay.
right, and she's the
Hey,
rise and
Dr.
fall.
Reynolds.
Say, oh, she can't hear. You know what? You mind
Oh,
if
okay.
I'm gonna give you one of these? Can you so you can hear it? Let me see. Hold on one second.
Okay.
Say something now, Chris.
Dr.
Can
Reynolds,
you?
can you hear me? Can
Yes,
you
I
hear me, Dr.
can.
Reynolds? Man, welcome, welcome, welcome.
Thank you. So tell us, Dr. Reynolds. Number one, tell us where you're from. Black America just showing off his music and showing it love. And so what I call but see, you look, I didn't pay her. All right. I didn't give her no money to come on and say this, right? It's
Unsolicited,
true.
right?
I
Unsolicited.
unsolicited is the truth. So tell us a little bit about the African American Film Festival. What do you like? What do you see? Why you here? They're close to the mic. Okay. So much negative that people talking about. Right. But I want her to come through right quick. Well, hold on one second. No, 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 no. All good though. But see, real quick before I let you go, tell us about your book. Is it your book? This is my book, The Rise and
Put it in the
Fall of
screen.
the
Put it in the screen.
the techno.
Okay.
Can you see it?
Yep. There you
Yep.
go. Yep.
Okay.
Got it.
Go
Got
ahead.
it.
I'm
Got it.
here trying to. Right. Right. Yep. Well, Dr. Reynolds, I want to thank you for coming on and sharing. Make sure you check out and pick up her book at www.drbarbarareynoldsbook.com. Thank you a lot. Thanks you a lot for stopping and chatting for a minute and giving us your perspective. We love you a lot, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your time on the island. What's up?
Make sure you get
Thank
your
you.
AirPod.
Thank you. Oh, yeah, I
Make
got to
sure you
hold
get
on,
your
Dr.
AirPod.
Reynolds. I'm just going to get this other AirPod right here. All right.
Hey,
She
Tony.
just walked over there. Yeah, bro.
Yeah,
Can you hear
her
me?
audio was in. Yours was clear. Hers was kind of in and out every now and then.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So
All right. All right.
we was losing a little bit of
You a
audio
little bit.
quality with
That's
her,
what I
but
wanted to
yeah,
find out stuff. But
yep,
hey,
yep, yep,
listen, you
yep.
can the one thing you can check out is the enthusiasm, right? And the
Absolutely,
energy that
absolutely,
was coming
absolutely.
through in terms of, her excitement of being here and being able to see the brothers and sisters do stuff, right?
Absolutely.
So,
Absolutely.
buddy, so questions,
Pride.
anything else you got going on, my brother?
No, just settling in. School season's about to start back up for most of us, all of us, with school age children for sure. And just trying to get those things together. It's housekeeping things that we have to do and conversations. Depending on the age of your children, these are conversations you have to have. My daughter's going one of my daughters is going into junior high, the other daughter's going into grad school. And so you still have to have conversations to say, hey, make sure that everybody that's smiling in your face ain't your friend. Just regular social type of dynamic, especially being a girl dad.
Exactly,
Girls
buddy.
really they lean in on friendships and partnerships and collaboration and things like that. And there are some mean girls out there, that you gotta try to shield them from. You can't help from everything. You got girls, you know how this works. You can't
Buddy,
shield them
flat
from
out.
everything, but you try to give them a little bit of game, and then you send them out into the world and hope that they remember it when the time counts. And so that's really the focus now. School clothes, supplies. That supply thing is a racket, Tony. I'm telling you, I got in the wrong business. Went to school for the wrong thing, man. I went to school for. I should have been selling bootleg school supplies and fish plates. You know what I mean? I could have been a millionaire. Could have been a millionaire. But
Hey, can you
but
come
no,
over
that's
real
it,
quick?
man. That's just in enjoying that process. Having the one going into grad school, you realize this is the last junior high entry. I see something on social media recently where it was a kid, it was a black kid, and it was a black boy and a white girl, and they were starting first grade, and they took a picture together, and then they juxtaposed it to a picture of them graduating from high school together, and they went to school all these years, and I'm not sure exactly where it
Would
was. I'll,
love
I'll
for
shoot
you
it
to
to
come
you.
on the show real
It
quick.
was great. But those things, those moments, those seminal moments in life, the kids remember it even if don't. They remember those firsts. And so just trying to invest in the family.
Now, how old are the kids, man?
So my youngest is 11 and the oldest is 22. So
Okay.
so
Okay.
but first are first. You
First
can't
is
tell the
first.
22-year-old that first day of grad school ain't the same as first day of junior high. You just
No,
can't convince her of that.
no, you can't do it, bro. You can't do it. You can't do it. But listen, this is what we need to do. This is what you can do.
Yes, sir.
We got to get
Yes,
you
sir.
out here next year, though, bro.
Yes, sir.
You got it. We're gonna come. We got to go ahead and have plans for you to come on out here, so you and I can be sitting next to each other. I don't know if everybody knows if this is your first time listening or watching a Black Executive Perspective podcast, but Chris is in Dallas. I'm in Connecticut,
Correct.
right? And
Correct.
so, and we built, BEP from a long distance standpoint. And obviously he's been to the studio and we've done some stuff, but I want to get him out here so he can feel this energy. He can see what time it is. He can be able, and we can sit next to each other and interview some of the people that's here. Right. And
Absolutely.
so, but more importantly, I want him and his family to be able to experience, as my sister, Dr. Elizabeth was talking about,
Hmm.
seeing the brothers and sisters and having the energy and all the positiveness that you don't get in the media and stuff to that nature, and just be
Exactly.
able to
Yeah.
feel and experience that. Because when you do that, then you recognize that we got a lot of stuff going on, right? And
Yeah.
we're we're
Yeah.
we're we're making the world turn, okay? And so this is why these things are important. because you need to see them, you need to experience them, and more importantly, here's this. Look, everybody's doing. Come on over here, brother. Come here, come here, my brother over here. Everybody's talking and doing stuff individually. But at the end of the day, when you see a bunch of brothers and sisters doing stuff collectively, you're like, guess what? Yeah, we all making it happen. Hold on, I got a brother here who's sitting next. What's your name, my brother? Okay, you got to talk. Sit right here, bro. You got to talk close to the mic, man. Can you hear him, Chris? Can you hear him?
No, I'm not. I'm not picking him up. I'm picking you up.
Chris, you can't hear him?
No, I'm picking you up. I'm not picking him up.
Go ahead and talk
Audio.
into the mic.
All right, so
It's in and out, Tony. It's in and out. It's just
It's in and out.
It's in and out. Yes,
in
sir.
and out?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Try to hold it closer. Go
how
ahead.
about this game?
I got you right there. Now it's spotty on me. I don't know if it's programmed to your voice or what, Tony. But you got that high tech.
You got me though, bro. You got me,
I got
right?
you. Yeah, I got you.
Okay, hold on
absolutely.
one
I
second.
got you.
Hold on.
Okay.
Go ahead, bro.
All right.
Let's do this.
Put him in.
You got him?
Talk
No,
to
I
me,
ain't
brother.
got him yet.
I can
I hear you. Talk to me. I heard you say talk to me, brother.
Tell him who you are.
Yes, my name is Lennon. Sorry. Sorry, son.
You get that, Chris?
He jumped out again at the end. He jumped out again at the end.
But you got the majority of it though, right,
yeah,
bro?
I did. Yes,
Okay,
sir.
all
Yes,
right,
sir. Yes,
right.
sir.
You know what I'm saying? So my man,
Yes, sir.
let me paraphrase this shit.
Yeah.
My man said flat out, he's an attorney. He's in New York. He's here with Black Excellence. His son is going to be in a movie that's going to be displayed here. He's got some good
That's what's up.
feedback from some other actresses and
That's what's
actresses.
up.
Talk to his son. He loves being here with all the different successful Black business people, all different types of walk of life.
Yeah.
So that's basically what the brother was saying.
How
Right?
many
Next
times you
time
been
I'll
there?
do some.
How many times you been there, Tony?
How many times you been here, bro?
So we came here when my son was probably not.
Okay.
Visibility, but us having accessibility to one another. That's what this.
You get that, buddy? So
Yes,
my
sir. Yes,
man
sir.
breaking it down, bro. Look, I want to
Absolutely.
thank you, bro. God bless you and your family, bro. And what's the movie your son's gonna be in?
So two things.
Buddy, we're gonna get my man. We're gonna get your contact stuff, buddy. All right, Black
Yes, sir.
Executive Perspective Podcast. You're gonna check us out, and we're gonna have you come back, and we're gonna do a little solo. We want to hear more about the Edwards firm and what's going on. All right.
Awesome.
So thank you, bro.
Get your
Oh, hold on,
AirPod.
bro.
Get your
Yeah,
AirPod.
yeah, yeah.
Get
My
your
man,
AirPod.
he attorney. He
pod,
trying to
man.
steal my shit.
Yeah, get your pod. Hey, it's like bank. It's like
You
pins
know
at a
what I'm
bank.
saying?
It's like
I
pins at a
just met
bank.
a senator last night, and the dude trying to take my AirPod, right? But it's all
Yeah.
good. Hold on, bro. I got somebody else I want to bring on. She's working the festivities here, and she
Okay.
was kind enough to help BEP set up right here. So her name is
Okay.
Tyler. So come here and sit here, Tyler.
All right.
Right, so you're gonna have to talk close into the mic. Here, put this
Yeah.
AirPod in.
Yeah. And it's in and out a little bit, Tone. So just so you
I,
know,
I
you
get
might
it. It's
repeat a little
probably the
bit.
wind,
Okay.
right?
Okay.
Okay, so
Okay.
tell your name. Did you get her?
No, I'm getting you though. I'm getting you, but
I don't
other
understand why
people
you're
are.
getting me and you're not getting
Yeah, I
her.
don't know. I'm just telling
Well,
you
you
what
know
the
what?
people say now.
Okay, this is live, all right. You know, so it is what it is. But it's Taylor Alexis. Yes. All right.
Okay.
Talk about
Okay.
yourself, Taylor. Yeah, she's a chemical engineer,
Yep.
live in Washington, D.C.,
Okay.
working for a technology consulting company.
Okay.
She's here helping on the
Oh,
film
okay.
position. Oh, you got all that. So you
Yeah, I
got that.
got that. I got that. Yeah. Hey,
This
she done
dude.
figured it out.
Yeah, yeah. So give the audience a little flavor of how everything's going here. Yeah, so everything is going great. Like you said, you got that, buddy?
Okay. Yeah, 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 yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
So
yeah,
she was awesome, and I
yeah.
told her that BEP is always going to be looking for some producers and stuff. So she's right up our alley, right?
Good for your
We
credits.
gonna
Good for your
definitely connect.
credits now.
But again, though, bro,
Good
this
for
is
your
how you meet
credits.
people on the island, right?
Absolutely.
You meet
Absolutely.
people, and everybody's friendly.
Absolutely.
Nobody's here's the thing that what and my brother just said it. Everybody's coming with arms wide open.
Right.
Okay, so
Right.
nobody's coming like, "Who are you?" Or
Yep.
there's none of
Right.
pretentiousness. There's none of that. Let me
Right.
know your credentials first before I say anything to you. Everybody's arms are wide open. And so
Right.
everybody's willing to help everybody, regardless of the stature, regardless of the economic situation, regardless of the star stud. It doesn't matter. And that's what makes this place special. And the key is because it's all our people. And one of the things,
Right.
though, you know this, bro, is that's one of the things that we always talk about how black people don't help black people. It's the
Right.
crab mentality, pull them down,
Right.
crab barrel mentality, pull them down, blah, blah, blah. You don't see that here. All
Right.
right. Would you agree?
This goes
Courtney B. Van. See? Can you see that?
Right.
You
Right.
can see that, right, Chris?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. You said, Courtney, I just
Absolutely.
told you, bro. So look,
Yep.
this is a great place. It's fantastic. Who's up there right now talking? Oh, who's on the panel?
so we don't have there are some representatives black the black community.
Well, listen, I just want to thank Tyler for spending a couple minutes here on the Black Executive Perspective podcast. You guys are probably going to see her at some point down the road, okay? She's going to help produce this
Absolutely.
episode or do something, okay? But
Absolutely.
thank you, sweetheart, okay? All right. Take
Absolutely.
care.
You know,
So,
Tony,
Chris,
it reminded me of when we had Brother Sharif Bennett on a little while ago, and he was talking about what is his I'll think of it in a moment. But for kickstarting films and directors and producers, things like that, and he was saying our number one export is culture.
correct,
The
buddy.
number
Correct,
one export is culture. You know
correct,
what I mean?
correct,
That is
correct,
what we have in spades, and that's
correct.
what you're exhibiting here. Is the greatest wealth that we provide culture?
Absolutely, bro. Absolutely. And but the thing is, I don't want to keep. I want to hammer it a little bit more.
Hmm.
Seeing all our brothers and sisters,
Hmm.
right, from all walks of life, coming together, right, to your point, to share culture,
Hmm.
right, to see the culture that we make, and a lot of this stuff is not. Most of this stuff is not out yet. And it's going to come out and it's going to blow
Hmm.
people's minds,
Hmm.
right? And being able to get a taste of all this. And then the brother Sharif, like he was saying, Brother Bennett, where his son is going to be involved. And it's just
Hmm.
awesome. And then at the same time, you get to experience the island as well,
Absolutely. And
right?
I look at it like a natural resource. And when you're able to share your resources with your people, you can only get better, faster, stronger, more sufficient, more efficient. And I think that that's helping build what we're trying to accomplish, not only on our platform, but in this country,
Flat out,
holistically.
buddy. Flat out, flat out. This is one of the great, we're gonna do this again next year, bro. But I need you to be here right next to me. So then you ain't got to say I can't hear you.
Right,
Stuff to that, right? But no,
right.
bro, it is beautiful. It is fantastic. And you know what? I'm gonna jump because we got some other stuff here I got to do and stuff to
Absolutely.
that nature. But
Absolutely.
I told you we're gonna, our goal is to continue to elevate, stories of our people, what they're doing, what's going on. And today is just a very exciting day to be here. And then more importantly, for everybody to be able to hear directly from the people that are here.
Yeah.
Okay. And not just hear, Tony Tidbit type, but hear directly from them.
Absolutely. Is there anything else that you plan on jumping on and exposing to the people, the audience, while you're there as you round out the week?
So no, buddy. I mean, we're gonna be. This is gonna be the end of the week. Me and the family are just gonna be hanging. We're gonna be trying to
That's good.
do, the things that we want to do as a family. So we're
Right.
gonna chill, and we'll get back to it next week. But
Absolutely.
more importantly, this has been fantastic. Number one, I want to thank my sister, India Rose over at Sideline again that let us come into her store and be able to do our thing from there. And then I want to
Hmm.
thank, Tyler and the African American Film Festival for setting us up here. Obviously, I don't know if you saw this or not, but BEP has a press pass,
Credentials.
right?
Credentials. That's
Right. You see
right.
that?
That's
Right. So we
right.
legitimate. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We this is not a ring out of the Captain Crunch back.
That's right.
This ain't
That's
a
right.
Cracker Jack type thing. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
right.
So
That's
we're
right.
legitimate here. I gotta thank my wife, Gail McMillan, for making it happen. Right.
Absolutely.
So this has been a fantastic thing, man. And you know what? We're gonna move on, and then me and you're gonna get back at it next week.
I sure appreciate it. I think I look forward to it. Definitely look forward to that and forward to the other things we got going on.
Absolutely. So look, let's just remind everybody, don't forget to check out the next Pull Up Speak Up that's going to be released, I believe, Friday on the Black Executive Perspective podcast. You're not going to want to miss that.
One of the
We have
best ones of the season. This is
It's going
one
to
of
be
the best
awesome.
ones of the season. I've been looking forward to
Absolutely.
it. Double click it and put the
Absolutely.
notification on.
Absolutely. So that's going to come out Friday here on BEP.
And then we got Need to Know with Nasinga, where Dr. Nasinga Burton each week provides her perspective on the globe and its spinning as we know it, and gets really deep into not only the culture, but the legacies, the opportunities, and all the things that we care about in this world. You don't want to miss her every Thursday. Dr. Nasinga Burton on Pull Up Speak Up. I'm sorry, on Need to Know with Nasinga.
On Need to Know, buddy, on Need to Know with Nasinga, right? So
That's
definitely
right.
continue to check out BEP, check out everything that we do. Give us some feedback. Let us know what time it is. Obviously, we're always open to hearing different perspectives, elevating voices. So definitely check us out.
Absolutely. And we always want to remind you to incorporate our call to action, which is LESS. Our goal is to eliminate all forms of discrimination. And to achieve this, we ask for everybody to embrace less, LESS. And the L is for learn. Learn to educate yourself on racial and cultural nuances and expose yourself to things to help you expand your horizons.
Absolutely. And then after you learn, you have the letter E for empathy. Now, since you've learned, now you should be more empathetic because now you can put yourself in those people that you learn shoes.
And then the first S is for share. Share your insights and enlighten others. Don't hide it, divide it. And this is exactly what Tony is doing and the people that are around him, sharing their wealth of knowledge, experiences, and passion. And it's a great thing.
Absolutely. And then the final S is stop. You want to stop discrimination as it walks in your path. So if Aunt Jenny or Uncle Joe says something that's inappropriate at the Thanksgiving Day table or Sunday dinner table, you say, Aunt Jenny, Uncle Joe, we don't believe that. We don't say that. And you stop it right there. So if everyone can incorporate less, LESS will build a more fair, more understanding world, and we'll all see the change that we want to see because less will become more.
Make sure that you tune in, check out the things that we've talked about. Check us out live next week as well. Go to the website, sign up for the newsletter, give us ideas of what you'd like for us to talk about or who you'd like for us to have on, and make sure you subscribe. Where can they find us, Tony?
My friend, you can find the Black Executive Perspective podcast on YouTube, Apple, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcast. And you can follow us on our socials of LinkedIn, X, YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram at a Black Exec. For my fabulous co-host, my man down in Dallas, Chris P. Reed, I'm Tony Tidbit, live here at Martha's Vineyard African American Film Festival. We love you. We talked about it. We're gonna strive about it. We even had some guests come on and talk about it. We're gonna continue to thrive about it. We love you. And guess what? We're out.